Hello. Just here kind of updating where I'm at with writing my book. So there's been a few setbacks since we last talked. I'm not going to talk about word count because I went back and deleted a lot of stuff. So it's not the word count is smaller instead of larger. But that's okay. Maybe. I don't know. I think it's for the best. I ended up getting to a point in my writing where the characters kind of outgrew the plot. So, like, the character's journey is done, but there's still plot points that I have to get to. So, I kind of just stopped, took a step back, and then went back to the beginning. And I'm kind of not entirely starting over, but kind of going back through it and fixing a lot of it. So, yeah, that's my own fault for not planning it out well enough. But I don't think I could have done it any other way because this way I know my characters super well, like super, super well. So, yeah, we'll get through it. It's just going to take me longer than I had first anticipated. I don't know, man. Writing a book is hard. Writing a book is hard. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So now I'm going back through and kind of just editing the first half of it, which I'm a little bit annoyed because I would like to have a full draft before I go back through and start editing, but at the same time, this needs to be done before I can continue with it. So yeah, that's kinda where I'm at with that. Um, I will say after going back through, I redid the whole first chapter, and I am so much more happier with it. One thing I noticed upon going back and, like, rereading a lot of this is I have a so there's multiple POVs in my book, and I have a POV of a character she's a great character. I love her and I love writing for her, and she's part of the inspiration for this whole story is I just had, like, these conversations that she was having with other people kind of pop into my head. But she's not that important to the story, which is awful because I love her and I love writing for her, but we gotta cut back a lot of her scenes because that's not really relevant. Which is sad. Um, Also, it's turning out to be more of a YA book than an adult book, which I'm okay with, I suppose. The main character, her name is Clarice. She definitely kind of just took over, and she was like, "This is my story. Why do you have this other lady in here talking?" Like, "No, she's irrelevant to me." I'm like, "Okay, okay, fine, fine, fine." It's just one of those things where I know that those scenes and conversations happen, so it's going to enrich her as a background character and yada, 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 but it hurts a little bit to be deleting some of those scenes. But I think overall it's gonna make the story a lot stronger. So, yeah, yeah. But yeah, I just kinda wanted to give an update because 'cause I'm at a very different place now than I was last week when I updated you all. Um I did for a second when I got to this stopping point that I thought I had finished the first draft, and I, like, spent a day, like, really thinking about it. I'm like, "I don't think it's finished, but it feels finished," and that's when I decided to kinda go back and edit it and figure out where I can kind of change things a little bit so that the characters and the story still move forward together rather than the characters outpacing the story, which is fine. It'll like I said, it'll be a stronger story for it. I'm just a little annoyed I don't have a full draft before I'm going back and editing, but there's no way to move forward from where I am right now, so this is the best way to do it, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could move forward, but it'd feel forced, which a lot of times if something feels forced, it's not true to either the plot or the characters. So, yeah. And I have this, like, weird image of Clarice, who's my main character, in my head, like, kind of yelling at me, being like, "You need to go back and fix this because this is not where this story ends." So, that's kinda what brought me to go back and fix some things. But, yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm annoyed. But also it's a lot of fun. I think I enjoy editing a lot. Um, it's fun to see what I've written and how it ties in with the story, and then kind of polishing it and making it feel like a real story, a real book. It's exciting. It's a lot of it's really exciting. 'Cause a lot of me just, like, writing this first draft, it didn't feel good or feel like a real book, and going back and being like, "Oh, okay, it's not quite as bad as I thought it was, but it still needs work." But also, it's doable work, which is, like, super reassuring because I was so worried I would have a first draft and have no idea what to do with it. But going back now and doing this, I realize I do know what to do with it, and I do know how to fix things and it's whatever. So that's been exciting. And it's been helpful. I think it will be helpful moving forward knowing that it's not an insurmountable task to edit it. So so yeah, that's where I'm at, and that's my little update. And, I don't know, I think maybe we'll do these every Wednesday morning or something. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. The hair is a bit of a mess today. I'm also having, like, electrical problems in my apartment right now that they're working on, so, like, hopefully that gets fixed soon. I have no electricity in my bathroom, so that's fun. Um, but yeah, I guess that's all I really wanted to say today. So, yeah, future me can look back on this and be like, "See, it all turned out fine." Despite you feeling like everything's a mess right now, it all turned out fine. That's the hope anyway. So, okay. Alrighty, I guess I'll see you next week.